Good morning, Internet. Welcome back to the channel. I'm glad you're here. We're here again this morning in San Quintin Bay at Don Eddy's Landing. Just love the scenery here. Again, I talked about it a little yesterday. These dormant volcanoes. Sun's just coming up. Beautiful day. Spin around. See the rest of the bay here. And our abandoned sinking boat out there. It really doesn't deteriorate that much. A lot of pelicans out in the bay. Anyway, today's plan is we're going to ride north from San Quintin up the Highway 1. We're going to go through a bunch of agricultural area till we hit about Santo Tomas, San Vicente, then we enter the older Baja wine country. It gets really hilly, mountainous, very green, lush vegetation. We're going to come in the south side of Ensenada. The plan is to stop and see a friend who's living there for a while, catch up, gas up, maybe eat something, and then we'll leave there. Well, we'll check the border cross times, see if anything's going on, any problems, and then my plan is I'd like to go up the 3 through the Valle de Guadalupe, the current Baja wine country. Just beautiful area, beautiful, and cross back into the US in Tecate and then head back to San Diego. I think that's another 242 miles. Usually we've been averaging around 230, 240 miles per day out here. And in Baja, that's pretty good because it's not like US interstates. It's more like 2-lane roads like you've seen for the most part. Anyway, I'm excited for the day. Let's get to it. Again, just a beautiful setting. They've made a lot of improvements here. Really like sprucing the place up. It's really looking good. I really have had a great time here. I think I might even bring my wife here, honestly. I think she'd like it here. So anyway, let's pack up and hit the road. Thanks for tagging along. Okay, here we are in the town proper of San Quintin. Pretty typical of the towns up in here. It's a little bigger than some. It's medium, I guess. This is the way it is a lot around here for sure, is that this road is paved and all the businesses are like 50 to 100 feet off the shoulder, and there's kind of this steep drop that's always dirt. That's pretty typical. Again, the volume of agriculture that takes place down here in this area between like around from El Rosario up to, you know, past Santo Tomas, once you get in the mountains, is just staggering. It's got to be thousands of miles of farming. Huge farming operations as well. They tend to put up little fences and barriers to help stop the dust from blowing, but it doesn't matter. This whole area is just, everything is covered in dust. You can see all the greenhouses back there, back here, everywhere, just as far as the eye can see. I think those are strawberries already starting. Just, you know, stand up. Thousands of square miles of agriculture, literally as far as the eye can see, for miles and miles and miles. It's really stunning. A lot of our produce, I think, comes from this area. A bunch of people in the field. Anyway, just wanted to share as we work our way north. Well, north of Kamalu, you can see the ocean off in the distance there, but from up here at this vantage point, you can kind of, hopefully on the GoPro, get a sense of just how large the agriculture is here. It just goes on and on as far as the eye can see. It really is, it's cool, man. Just for a little perspective, I've been driving 60 miles exactly since we got onto the Highway 1 there, and the terrain's just starting to become more hilly, and there's just starting to be less of the endless agriculture. I don't know if that puts it into perspective, but anyway, now we're starting to reach the hillier areas. Here we are entering the little town of San Vicente,
We like this town. My riding buddy Mark and I, when we ride through this area, we're just really taking our time. We'll stop in this town for some coffee, get gas at this gas station. A lot of times on the north side of town, they have food stalls, not you know, like the outside, kind of like this birria stand, like not even a building, just like the tents and stuff. So anyway, it's a cool little town. Worth checking out. Wow. Wow, look at this lush valley. Just love riding in these mountains in the Valle de Guadalupe. Like this whole section right here, it's really nice. There's a military checkpoint up in these mountains that can get pretty backed up. There's a lot of traffic goes through here, and it seems like you know, they could do with a few more lanes. So sometimes it can get really backed up. Hopefully not today, but yeah, this is a really cool ride. Nice twisty roads, beautiful views, weaving in and out of the mountains. Wow. Hopefully all this, just the scale of all this comes through. Beautiful, beautiful area. Right in between two groups of mountains. The military checkpoints up here somewhere just ahead. Oh, not too bad of a line this time. Really cool valley here again. I'm not going to film here. I'm just gonna wait in line instead of filter to the front.
Okay gang, I'm here at my friend Autumn's house in Ensenada. My battery froze up on the GoPro on the way in the south of town, and it was just so freaking crazy out there that I wasn't stopping to replace the battery. The roads under construction, traffic was nuts. It was dirty, dusty. Traffic was just nuts, and there was no way I was stopping to change a battery in the GoPro. I don't need to remember that part of the trip that much. Anyway, we're here. We'll see if we can say hi. Okay, everybody, we're here with my friend from Detroit, Autumn. Say hi, Autumn.
Hello.
We just stopped in for a quick visit. I still got to hit the road, get back home, but this is her place. Pretty cool. Thanks for letting me visit.
No problem. It's good to see you. So glad.
All right, we'll keep it short.
It is beautiful, this section of Ensenada. I like Ensenada in general, but this drive is really nice, especially going south from here. You just get such a better view of the sea. Okay, right up here is where we're going to veer off onto the 3 and head towards Tecate. Okay gang, here we are in the Valle de Guadalupe, Mexican wine country, or part of it anyway. A lot of the wineries are over there to the left, in the base of those hills over there. Some are over here to the right. lot of amazing restaurants in this area, a lot of wine tastings, just Michelin star chefs out here. They are really building this up into something really spectacular. So if you're ever able to visit this area, I would highly recommend it. I've come here with my wife. Friends of ours come here all the time. The food is amazing. The wine is stellar. It's beautiful. Just beautiful hotels and places around here. It's something worth checking out for sure. Okay, gang, this is like the eastern section of the Valle. It's a little more open so you can see better. It's a fantastic area. Some really nice resorts in here. This is a really nice ride through these mountains between Ensenada and Tecate. I guess everywhere is a nice ride in Baja. Is kind of why I go here so much. But yeah, it's nice being up in the mountains. Curvy roads, not too tight. Nice soft curves usually, and you can stretch your legs and enjoy the ride. Horses out there. Thought I'd share some more of this just stunning scenery with you all. It is windy up here. I apologize about that. You can always tell when we get closer to Tecate because the terrain starts to look much more like the San Diego Mountains. So you know we're getting close when it starts to look like home. Okay, we're dropping into Tecate now. See it here. The last thing we got to do is manage to get across the border in a reasonable manner. Shouldn't be too bad today. It's been a great trip. If you've been watching, thanks for tagging along. I've had a really great time. I am excited to get home, sleep in my own bed, be nice. Anyway, it's been a good trip. Had a lot of fun. Hopefully you have too. There'll be more to film here. But feels like we're getting closer, doesn't it? Okay, we're back on Highway 94, back in San Diego County. Feels good to be across the border. Looking forward to getting home. What a trip, huh? I'll have to take a look. We'll have to have like a closing thing and try to figure out what the total miles were and all that. And, man, thanks for tagging along. Enjoy some of the San Diego mountains for a minute or so. We'll see what makes it into the final cut. We did it, internet. We beat the rain home. Everything's good. Everyone's safe and sound. We're all unpacked, unloaded. Time to get some rest. I added it up. We did just a hair under 1,400 miles in 6 days, which isn't a ridiculous amount, but it felt like we hit a lot of spots. So I feel like it was a really good trip. It was 1378 was the final tally on the mileage, so all good. Thanks for sticking around. Again, if you like this series, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Check out the rest of the trip. It's in the playlist along with the previous trip, so check it out. We'll see you soon.